So my top 5 strengths are connectedness, individualization, empathy, ideation, and futuristic. As a career counselor, I use my strengths all the time when I'm working with students. So for connectedness, like a student is telling me a story about, what they're involved in or what they like to do or their favorite subjects. And I guess my connectedness helps me kind of find the thread that weaves it all together, and then, that combined with my ideation, I come up with just a million different things that I think they could be interested in. And so, that's how I feel like those two work together a lot. Every student is really different. Some are really quiet, some know exactly what they want to do. And so with individualization and empathy, I feel like I tailor my style of counseling depending on the student who's with me. So I feel like, and of course futuristic, as a career counselor, I got to help them think, think beyond just this week, this midterm. I got to help them think about what's going to happen after graduation, what's going to happen in the next 5 years. So that in a nutshell is kind of what I feel about my top 5 and how it helps as a career counselor. I guess one of the constraints is that, just like time, right? As an empathetic person, and again, individualization, trying to tailor my style to them. Sometimes I know that a student needs more time to absorb the ideas I've given them, or just to think about a new perspective. And in a 1-hour counseling appointment, sometimes you don't get that always, right? I guess another constraint besides time could be, getting really connected, really feeling for a student, again, being really empathetic. If I know they're going through a hard time, or there are other things in their life that's preventing them from thinking about their career, that kind of stays with me. And sometimes it's I guess it's like a doctor after a hard day at the hospital. It's how do I help my patients? There's just only so much you can do, but it's still, the feeling stays with you. So I guess it's not really a constraint as much as it's a part of the job.